On this episode of Tony's Fords and Mustangs, we're going to talk about project cars and why a project car might make sense for you. And it may not be the reasons you're thinking. Also, if you have a project car that you've maybe not got to lately, why you might want to get after it. So, Mike, how many hours do you think you have into where you've got now? So you've had a car about 8 months. When you got it, it didn't run, it didn't drive. There was no transmission, no fuel tank, no brakes, no brake lines, no fuel lines.
It was basically all my free time.
For the last 8 months?
For the most part. I mean, my days off, I actually took a couple of weeks vacation. We didn't do anything around the house. I mean, on trips or anything, so I just worked on the car.
I always look at what I do with a car as kind of therapeutic. It's not something I need to do. It's not a car I need to drive. It's when I do something, I see it as progress and I'm moving forward on a project. Like I've got a long goal there.
Right.
And it's way down the road. But every time I get a little piece done, I feel like, hey, look at that. I got something happening.
Right.
Is that kind of how it is for you?
Absolutely. I mean, when I first got the car, I would come out here, first couple days I got it, and we'd stand out in the garage and look at it and think, did I take one too much?
Like
where do I start?
Like you're climbing Mount Everest and you're way down at the bottom.
Right,
you're not even in the base camp yet.
Right, I had to get my boots on first, Once I started doing things that you could actually see and feel, it made it a little bit more exciting for me. Doing the fuel lines and the brake lines, I mean, it needs done. That's a safety thing, but it just wasn't quite as rewarding as you might, think.
Yeah. When you first turned the engine over, so when you first got the thing running, was it like, now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're starting to get...
It motivated me even more once I did that. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I was like, it was great.
Next is paint. Is that
paint? In the next couple weeks, it's going to go to my buddy's body shop, and we're going to work on it. We're going to tear it all apart. We're going to prime everything and go all over it. He told me 40 to 100 hours in sanding, and the car looks pretty good to me, but I'm not a body guy.
And so, you're going to be doing a lot of this.
A lot of it. He told me we will work on it all winter, and in the spring when it's 70 or warmer, we will spray it. We're going to make it like a Shelby color, with the Wimbledon white.
You're going for the whole Shelby theme.
Absolutely. That's the look I like.
GT350s now are north of six figures for a decent one.
Yeah, that's not me. I'd rather have a clone and look like it and have a car that actually is nice. I mean, I made this a 5-speed.
You have a 5-speed in there now, so it's a modern transmission. It's a modern driveline for the most part.
Absolutely. I put a hydraulic clutch in from Melwood. It's hidden underneath the dash, the actual...
The reservoir, the whole assembly.
The actually master cylinder on top of the clutch. It's on the clutch pedal. The only thing it shows underneath the firewall is the reservoir.
Okay.
Was not very hard to install. I highly recommend them. They are a good company.
Felt that clutch. It feels really nice. The modern 5-speed is just click, click. Even though you have that Hurst shifter handle on it to make it period correct. So if you've got a project car like Mike has here, he's in it about 8 months, weekends, nights. It's work, but I'd tell you it's therapeutic work. It's something that you feel a sense of accomplishment as you do it. You'd agree with that,
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And it gets better as you go.
Well, you can start to see you see the path. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know that if you put more time in it, it's going to pay dividends.
Correct.
And I mean, when this thing's done, you're well under the money of what it would cost to buy one that was done by someone else, right?
Absolutely. I priced out the ones that were finished, and they were quite pricey.
Let me ask you if you'd agree with this. So if you went out and bought one that was done, you have the money laying around, you just go out and you buy one, and it's done, you pull it in your driveway. I don't know that you have the same connection to the
absolutely
car
not
as one that you put together yourself.
You're absolutely right,
because you start to know this car inside and out. You know where every little bolt is, what needs to be done here, what needs to be done there, and you're able to, when you're building yourself, you're able to build it the way you want it. Correct. As opposed to the way someone else's vision was.
Correct.
So there's something to be said there. So you're going to save a little bit of money. You're going to put a lot of time in it.
Yeah.
But you're more invested. You're more part of the car.
And as far as time, you can't really count time. If you have to do it out of love.
Well, you can count it.
You can count it, but you have to do it out of love, because you know, if I would just be doing this just to make a buck, I don't know if I'd want to.
Well, no, but if you hated it,
I would not do it.
Yeah, right. But you don't hate it.
No, I do not.
So
no.
if you're turning wrenches out there, that's what you like to do. Project car is not a bad way to go. One, you're probably going to save some money on it. Two, you're going to know what you have, and it's going to be the way you want it. And three, when it's done, it's your car. You're invested in it. It's your vehicle when it's all said and done. Mike's not quite all said and done, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm getting close.
Hey, thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you.